I'm drying roses right now. These are the roses I already dried. They've been dried for a little bit. I have more on the window back there. And I'm using this plate to dry my roses, and pretty much I'm just going to show you guys how I dry roses. Do you like it, Tommy?
It's really good.
Thanks for the clue pork. So, these are roses I've already dried. Half of it, like probably this much, is roses from last year. And then the top layer is roses that I just dried maybe like 2 days ago. So I love drying roses because I use them for everything. If they're clean, you should always use clean like roses with no pesticides on them. You can use them for anything. You can put them in your bath. You can burn them. You can make tea. There's a lot of things you can do with dried flowers. Or is rose an herb?
No.
Okay. You're leaving?
Yeah.
Why? Fine, Tommy, bye. Okay, so this was one spot I'm drying them at. And then this is the other spot I'm drying them at. As you can see, I have a lot of plants. I even have more in my room. I'm going to do a video explaining my plants, but not yet today. This is Bobbi, by the way. He's an African ciclid, and everyone keeps trying to warn me how big it's going to get, and I'm just like, this is not my fish. My brother and sister bought this fish. And if it gets huge, that is not my problem. It's really pretty, though. I decided I wanted to feed Bobbi. He doesn't like to eat if he's being watched, though. So I have to sit back and look at him and wait for him to eat it. I'm picking the rose petals one by one. I like to pick them one by one because then I can examine if there's any dirt on it or something that needs to be cleaned off. And then I place them on the plate. And it doesn't matter too much, but I try to separate them at first so they don't dry stuck together. But they really don't stick together unless you wet them. I want to make sure you guys can see this. There. But then I also want to make sure you can see me. Okay, so yeah, these are roses that I've dried since last year. And they're super fragrant. I have it in an airtight like container, so this closes really tight and no air gets in, and it's preserved them really well. So yeah, I'm pretty much just picking these and placing them down, and it's so relaxing. My favorite thing to do is make rose steams, which you can honestly use rose water for the things I do with these dried roses, but rose water is a concentrate and this is a lot more gentle. You know, roses represent love, which could also mean self-love. I'd like to think that the pink ones are good for self-love and the red ones are good for romantic love, but I feel like it really matters what the color means to you, and that's what gives it meaning. I wanted to wear new earrings today. I'm usually always wearing hoops, but I decided to wear these. And I don't know if you can even see them, but they're like little hearts. And they're really cute. Okay, I'm gonna start rearranging my roses so I can have more space on the plate. These petals are actually a lot bigger compared to the other roses that I've done this to so far today. And they shrink a lot once you dry them, so you don't really have to worry. Once they're really dried, they get all tiny. And you can store a lot. Like, there's probably like 5 roses in here. And this is just fun because I still have so much from last year. I'm probably gonna have them for a long time because I don't use them that much. I use them on like special occasions. But I guess since I have so much now, I can use it a lot more. I started doing this method instead of pulling them all off at once because I feel like one, this way is more delicate, and two, when I pulled them all at once, I would get the pollen inside in the middle of the rose, and I didn't like that. So I started doing this. And I kind of like repetitive tasks like this because it really calms me. This is how it looks now. This is my lychee grass jelly drink. It's so yummy. I've always liked grass jelly, but putting it with lychee is such a good move. Actually, it doesn't seem like I have any more space. So I'm gonna go check if my other plates have space to put the rest of these petals on. For some reason, you have to lay them out evenly, or I just feel like they don't dry as nicely. And if you don't lay them out evenly, you can never separate it once it's dried. This is the one that's been drying for maybe a day now. See how it's shrunk a lot compared to the other plate? Yeah, but it still has maybe like 1.5 more days of drying to go. This one has been drying for a lot longer, and I don't know, it's really taken its time. I know there's like a cause and effect type of reaction to when you choose to pick them and dry them, but I haven't really experimented with it yet. Maybe that's for another video. But yeah, I kind of pick them when I feel like it, and then that's when I start drying them. I just put them on the window. That's my couch covered in blankets. I don't know if I have space for another plate, but there's a lot more petals left. I'll put some of these on here. It matches my nails, and that's like really aesthetically pleasing to me. I wish the lighting was better. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this was just like a spur of the moment idea. But I'll make it have a cute thumbnail and stuff. Don't worry. Because usually I have my light and everything. But I feel like as long as you can see what I'm doing, it's really okay. Okay, yeah, I think I need to get a new plate for these. Can probably fit like 2 more. These red ones, I got 2 red ones, and they have like so many petals. 1 rose took 2 plates. Actually, no. Yeah, this one took 2 plates now that I'm thinking about it. They definitely have more than 100 petals. So that's the finished product, and I'm about to put it by the window to dry. Okay, what am I gonna do with the rest of these rose petals? This is gonna need a small. I have a bunch of ferns too, but I don't really know what to do with ferns. I don't know what I can use them for or how I would dry them. And they're like really thick ferns too. They're not the type that I could press into a book. Oh no, I ripped my rose petal. It's okay. It's okay, I can still use it. By the way, it's a lot easier if you pick it from like the back side rather than the front side, because when you pick it from the back side, you just know which one to pick. When you pick it from like this way facing you, you're just like, which one should I pick? And you never know which one to grab. These ones are not as fragrant, by the way. These ones smell like they have like a really fresh scent. It's like a smell I can only describe a red rose having. It's fresh. But the pink roses that I have 2 plates of over there, they have a really sweet fruit-like smell. Yeah. The pink smell, the smell of the pink roses is usually what you associate with like rose perfume. But I honestly wish we could have perfumes of like the fresh red rose smell, because it smells so good. It just smells like water. Okay, so see, now my rose is done. You can decide to keep this or toss it, whatever you want. And then once they're all dried, I'm gonna put them all in this container, and they're gonna shrink a lot, so I know they're all gonna fit. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna close it. I wouldn't want to leave my roses open. I feel like it's just nice when they're protected. They stay fresh longer. Anyways, thanks for watching.